Okay. We're documenting Christina, which last name do you want to use? Aguilar's bruises and injuries from February 13th. These were caused by the Alameda County Sheriffs. Specifically, was this Valera, or what was her name?
This is from the CHP.
No. This was from the class, so this is not Alameda County
This
Sheriffs.
is from CHP.
Okay, I'm sorry. CHP. I don't know. Did you get the name?
I have it documented.
Okay. So this is her left wrist.
So it was cut here from the cuff, from the plastic cuff. And then I'm currently feeling a burning sensation in my hand going through here.
Burning. Is there anything else? Like, is there pain or numbness or tingling or any of those associated feelings, or just a burning?
I'm feeling some tingling, like in my fingers.
Oh, some distal tingling.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you ever have this before this happened with the cuffs? Did you ever have these feelings, this burning and that tingling here in the left pinky? Okay. And then this is, so that burning and tingling is here. What's here where we see that obvious?
This is where the part where the cuff meets. It's like a knot. It was digging in my this area right here. If I push on it, it's like really tender.
Okay. And did you tell them that was hurting?
Yes, I told them several times when they first put it on. I told at least 3 different officers, and one of them tried to move it around, but it just made it worse. And they said they wouldn't fix it.
Is there anything else on that hand? Or that wrist?
This hand also is the hand that the officer who treated me, who was twisting my arm more. I had 2 officers, one on my right and one on my left. The officer on my left, he was twisting my arm harder than the officer on my right was holding my arm, like would be his duty, what I would think his duty would be, to direct me to the area they wanted me to go to. This officer was twisting my arm and pushing my hand in a weird position to make it hurt, and it felt like he was like digging his nail or something in me, the way that he was doing it. And then at some point he even grabbed both of my arms, even though one officer had my arm already. He grabbed both of my arms and was like twisting them, making it hurt, basically more than it should have had to. So.
And did you say anything about it at that point?
Yes, I immediately said something. I told him he didn't have to hurt me.
Were you complying? Were you resisting arrest?
No.
Is that why they?
No, I did not resist arrest.
What was the reason why they had to hurt you?
Because they wanted to hurt me.
Okay. And could I see your other hand?
So on this hand too, it's like really super tender on this arm, and just
thank you.
There is some discoloration from the way my hand normally is on this.
I can see that with my eye. I don't know how well the camera is picking it up, but I can definitely see that there's discoloration, especially here. I can see that. It is visible to me. And it could just be that my lens is dirty on this camera.
Also the color of your skin is.
Yeah, and your skin too, but I can see that.
Okay, on this arm, this is from the cuff. It bruised me here. It's swollen and tender. It broke my skin here. This was bleeding. And again, when the officer had grabbed both of my arms and was adding additional force, he was like digging his nails in me or something, and that's another nail mark right there. And I'm bruised and like swollen, and
again I can see that, and I can see the swelling.
You can still see like the line of the cut.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that but the pain that I'm feeling when I was at Santa Alameda County Sheriff at the Santa Rita jail, I did have them document it. They were wanting to refuse to document my injuries. They were trying to just blow it off like it was no big deal. But I made them document it on my paperwork, and there was a nurse that signed off on it. I asked them for an antiseptic wipe, and they did not give me one. One of the Oakland PD gave me their handy wipe. but it wasn't, it wasn't like an antiseptic.
And who refused to give you the antiseptic? That was Alameda County Sheriff?
It was Alameda County Sheriff.
And the
At
nurse?
the intake window, when they document if you have any injuries. And there was a nurse, she was an Asian woman, like heavy set, Asian woman, short hair, dark hair, dark complected. She just signed off on it, and I asked her if I could have a antiseptic wipe, and she didn't respond to me. And then, so I had them document that I was injured on my wrist, and then after we went inside, and I was further assaulted by Officer Valera, she put the cuffs on me extremely tight, unnecessarily tight, and also was bending my arms back. So they added further injury to what they knew already was an injury that I documented before I even had stepped foot into the prison, the jail.
Thank you, Christina. And later in a second interview, I'm going to ask you what happened. There was an incident that I think should be a second documentation, so we will be following up with that. Thank you for now.